Unfortunately, with the way that SMA works, it robs you of your abilities. So we're noticing that Evan is starting to lose some of the things that he was able to do, like help get dressed. It's harder to brush his teeth because he can't lift his arms because of the muscle weakness is progressing. Just little things, but sometimes they sneak up on you pretty fast and you're like, there's got to be something we can do.
It's not a cure, it won't cure these kids, but it will stop the atrophy. Your kid can live. It's a life-saving drug. And it must be given to all who have SMA, not just one or two.
There's families with type 1 kids and type 2 kids and type 3 kids. Some families who have the treatment and some who don't. And in talking to everyone, it's so apparent to me that the treatment works.
Yeah, so I've been on the Spinraza injections for about 6 months now. I've had the 5 injections so far. The most recent one I had last month, and so far it's just really stopped any negative effects that the SMA's had on me. I haven't gotten any weaker since then, and it's been easier for me to do things like getting dressed. It's easier for me to balance and stand, so it's easier to just really keep myself stable when I'm doing certain things. But really the main thing is that I haven't gotten any weaker, and I've been growing muscle in my arms.
First day after she received her first loading dose, we started to see changes, and we were hesitant to attribute that to Spinraza at the time, but I think that now that she's received 3 doses, it's pretty clear that that it's quite effective.
Because she's in daycare right now, and her daycare teacher text messaged us the first day back in daycare after dose 1, and she said, Zoe seems more confident, she's extra chatty, and she's trying to climb like all of the slides and stuff. So
some of the things I'm better at doing from Spinraza are like opening my case, clapping louder, opening doorknobs, and now I can play on the grand piano. And a few more things I can't really remember. And I think everybody should have Spinraza.
The time she was a year old till about 2, she lost so much strength. She never crawled. She never stood on her own. She didn't have a way of moving around on her own. Really, she would roll a little bit when she was younger. And when she was 2, got her first dose, we basically came back from Ontario where she was doing the trial, and she pretty much rolled across our entire living room floor. That was after, a 10-hour travel day, 2 flights, whatever else. So it was amazing. From then on, she's continued to gain strength. She's now able to crawl, so she never ever did that before starting on the drug. So at about the age of 3 or 4, she began to crawl on her own. Before the trial, at her weakest, she was having trouble sitting up. We put her on the ground and put pillows around her because she'd often fall over and hit her head on the floor. Now she's able to sit up very well. She's able to stand on her own, weight bear. She's able to walk. We have a walker in the house, and she walks all the way around our kitchen island, probably 5 or 6 times she can do now.
Our private insurance company doesn't cover it. The province of Alberta doesn't cover it, and we are hoping that one day there'll be a trial available that fits Evan. But trial criteria can be pretty stringent with the things that the kids need to go through to be put on the short list to get into the trial. And the longer it takes to get a trial that fits Evan, the harder it's going to be for him to be able to meet the markers to participate in the trial.
And you know, even those little improvements that you see in your child, like maintaining the ability to walk or being able to pick something up from the floor without